one, 12-2. And then Jax Forrest, crazy counters, some counter exposure, and ends up winning that match in match 2 and 3 in thrilling fashion. Now we're underway here. 7 minutes of folk style action for the #1 spot. Nate Jesuroga, a pit bull, Iowa commit. A lot of leg attacks, primarily to Jax Forrest's right leg. But he's great for short offense, a lot of pressure. Forrest is scrambly. He's good from the top position. He likes to ride cross body. Navigating the top work of Jax Forrest is going to be paramount for Jesuroga.
You love it when different bodies, body types, these guys tailor their styles around their body types. Forrest a little bit more creative, a little more funky. Jesuroga, like you said, more of a pit bull.
And he's great running outside, looking re-attack. Look at that double from space. Looking for the finish.
He's trying to sit underneath the arm, and Jesuroga's got a cradle, but I don't know how secure,
Not really, though.
Yeah. He's got the head and the arm. I don't know if I'd call it a cradle.
Man, he had the double deep, wasn't able to finish.
He had Forrest on his butt, and now Forrest is gonna go dump. Look at this.
Wow, impressive finish there.
Super unconventional.
Now he's got the wrist. This is a bad spot for Jesuroga.
Let's work on this edge, guys. Let's work on this edge. A lot of room. A lot of room.
And now there's that cross body ride I mentioned. And we'll see what Jesuroga can do as Jax tries to keep that foot in. Already 26 seconds of riding time, 2-0 lead.
Hey, Green, you're down. Face me.
For Jax Forrest.
Bottom, you get set. Top, I'll ask you on.
Jesuroga, no stranger to the Who's #1 stage.
Cover top. Set.
Forrest lines up. Probably gonna try to work that boot in again, and nearly has. Now sitting into the lap. There, boots back in. Trying to slide that knee forward. You see Jesuroga working hard. Josh Kindig in the corner there for Jax Forrest. Is that Jody Strip Matter?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sit next to him. How fitting. Kindig's in the orange and Strip Matter's in the
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yellow. Where's Kindig wrestled at Oklahoma State and Jody Strip Matter at Iowa.
Figure 4 ride for Jax. Deep waist there for Jax Forrest.
All the way across to the rib cage.
And if I'm Nate Jesuroga, I'm not sure I'm going underneath this guy again.
Yeah, Forrest is.
This is not made a lot of progress in terms of getting away.
90 seconds of riding time. Really using his length and leverage to his ability.
And that is a great first period for Jax Forrest. He defends that double, hits a little near arm far leg type of situation, gets the takedown, and then rides out for 1:46. Choice for Jesuroga. He's going to defer. Jax is like, I'll go under.
Yeah, I can't believe how deep he was on that double.
If you're Nate here, I'm not sure how much you commit to a ride because you put yourself in jeopardy of giving up a reversal, which is just a disastrous development. And the thought that he would be able to turn Jax is kind of unlikely. Maybe you want to take a bite out of that riding time, and now he kicks him free. 3-0 the lead for Jax Forrest.
Looks for a slide by. Comes back to the dump, potentially readjusts. And he kind of lets go and gives some space there. Once
There's
again,
that shot now.
Jesuroga's in quickly. Jax jumps over the top, passes that leg.
Oh, they gave 2.
Oh, wow.
But they didn't give the 2. The ref definitely gave 2.
Did he?
I promise you, that's why he's signaling a reversal, but they didn't give the 2.
So they missed it. So I believe it should be 5-3.
There's another shot for Jesuroga.
So they'll get that fixed.
Jesuroga got away. Is also notable here is that I think they're fixing the score. It is 5-3. And there's another shot for Jax Forrest on the edge. They go out of bounds. And they're 5-3 on the scoreboard now.
Keep them.
So it should be 5-3 because he had takedown for Jesuroga was the call on the mat and then a reversal. It was 2-0 at the break.
3-0 at the escape.
Yep.
Yep, you're right. 2-3.
Getting the riding time situated.
5-3.
We just
2-3,
corrected the
4-3.
riding time between the takedown and reversal.
And man, that takedown, if it's too late to challenge now, but I would love to see it again because it was certainly close that it was 2.
I'll show it to you later. I know we can watch it.
That's great.
That's right. That's right. That's good.
Here we go.
We're about to go. And there you see that pass by, but they gave the 2. We're underway. Back to action, 20 seconds to go. There's a shot from Jax Forrest. 5-3 on the scoreboard, second period.
Jesuroga's been able to get in deep a couple times, converted for one, but. And he's in, not so deep this time.
Good hips there. And first period, or second period, excuse me, coming to an end. 5-3 lead for Jax Forrest, but 1:34 riding time. And Jesuroga wisely chooses neutral. He's got 2 minutes. Gonna have to get a couple takedowns. There's a shot from space by Jax Forrest, who's remaining offensive. Oh, it goes the other way, but good re-attack there by Jax.
Oh, they both kind of come forward at the same time. Forrest ends up on the leg, head behind the leg, behind the knee, up on the waist, those long arms looking to score. Jesuroga's got a tight whizzer. And he looks for a go behind.
Oh, I think he got it. I think he got it.
Well, that's funny. You think he did, I think he didn't. But the ref called it.
I thought he had it a little
prior.
Previously. Yeah, so 5-5 on the scoreboard. Riding time, though, 1:34. And he's just going to kick him now. That makes sense. So 6-5. Jax Forrest leads. Effectively a 2-point lead now with riding time potentially coming for Jax. A little misdirect there from Jesuroga. Good
He's
snap.
looking one way or the other, yeah.
But good job getting that arm up by Jax Forrest. Jesuroga pulls that off. Now he's snapping. Turning up that pace. Beautiful. There's 2.
He doesn't need to cut him again. I think
you
so.
kick him. You kick him.
So now Jax.
His pace is insane. And look, he's got Jax Forrest on the edge. And you got to be careful over pursuing there.
Trying to
now
the shoulder.
Jax is not in a bad spot here. It's 7-7 on the scoreboard, but riding time.
Jesuroga trying to slip that shoulder out. Jax trying to get behind the hips. 50-50 position.
Could this be danger for a moment?
Close, close. Clock continues to tick. Jesuroga gives up nothing. Jax coming out on top. Jax trying to split here.
15 seconds. This is the match here.
Jax can just hang.
Oh, and they stalemate at 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Jax Forrest ahead by a point because riding time is locked. Jesuroga, I think probably gonna look for a go behind, maybe a shot.
He can fire. 6 seconds to go. And Jax Forrest with riding time, your winner, 8-7, staying on top. What a match, Bader.
Everything we thought it was gonna be. I watch these guys wrestle 10 times a day.
Oh, yeah.
Your winner at 120 pounds by 8-7 decision, Jax Forrest.
Greco World Gold Medalist from Kentucky, currently ranked number 4. Give it up for Jordyn Raney.
Here we go. This is one of the most dangerous wrestlers in all of high school wrestling, regardless of weight class. It's Jordyn Raney. He put that dangerous style on display in the Greco U17 championships.
And wearing the red, he is a U17 World Silver Medalist from Pennsylvania, currently ranked number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Jax Forrest.
Here we go, Jax Forrest coming to the mat. He had one of the craziest matches of Who's Number 1 last year with Nate Jesuroga, and now gonna run it back with the ever dangerous Jordyn Raney.
Funky Town, baby. Great tune, and we are now underway. In the red, that's Jax Forrest, and the black, Jordyn Raney.
This is a rematch from Super 32. Forrest ran out to a really big lead in that one, and it was Raney with a pin. Oof.
Almost hits that slide by, but good job by Forrest finding his way to a single leg. Familiar position for him. He's great in the finishes, but diving under is Jordyn Raney. Nothing yet. And Raney looking to counter score. He's not in a bad position, but Forrest going to be able to potentially improve his position, but sitting through there is Jordyn Raney. Could he come away with the opening takedown? What a first flurry of this match. That's a takedown for Raney. 3 points.
In his interview yesterday, Raney said, yeah, I got the win last time, but I want to win the beginning of the match. I don't want to be down by 11 points and have to get a pin. And there's Forrest with a reversal, but normally this would be tied a year ago. Now, Raney with a 3-2 lead. Remember, that 3-point takedown is huge.
But being under Jax Forrest, not a fun position. This is a guy with college wins, college turns. He had a bunch of opens last year as a freshman in high school. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
whoa,
oh
look at that throw
gosh.
by. Ridiculous. 3 more on the board, but it's Forrest taking the 5-4 lead.
I have a feeling I'm going to be watching that one on social media later tonight.
That's as pretty as it gets, and he's looking for a turn. What a great opening period. Already 9 points on the board. As Forrest has collected 25 seconds of riding time. And Jax isn't one of those guys that's going to try to wrestle a tactical, controlled match and win one takedown. And neither is Raney, frankly.
No.
Both guys just let it fly, take risks, and see who's winning at the end of the match.
Yeah, a lot of the other athletes in the event said this was the match they were looking forward to the most. And this is why.
Escape here, paramount for Raney, but getting not turned here, even more important. Holding 2 is the official. Wrestling back in is Raney. He's going to get an escape, but not before giving up 2 near fall on the turn. 7-5, David Bray.
I wondered if we might see that 3 count come into effect, but just the 2. And oh my
wow,
gosh.
he's little short drag kind of position, I think. He's going to come away with 3 more. 10-5 already. Now looking like a bottom leg cradle. You see the arm length of Forrest coming into play there, but Raney able to avoid it, going to his back at least for the time being.
Crazy length for Jax Forrest, and also freaky leverage. I think he's a lot stronger than he looks. You mentioned earlier college wins. This guy, I believe 12-2 against Division I opponents last year as a freshman in high school, including a win over current number 7 ranked Brett Unger.
Oh, looking high flyer, very dangerous from Raney, but almost frees himself, but not quite. Hard whizzer now looking to kick out, and big escape there for Raney. 10-6 now the score. 122 of riding time for Forrest. Just a casual 16 points on the board here in the first period.
And not only is Raney going to keep wrestling, but he's going to keep going for knockout punches like that.
All right, we'll head to the second. 10-6 on the scoreboard. It's going to be Forrest's choice. He's going to go underneath.
Our producers had a lot of highlights to choose from here in between periods.
Indeed they do. And now Raney lining up on top, left side, and we are underway. Granby roll here. And can he get this Peterson? Forrest is looking for it, nothing yet.
It's getting close.
Weird exchange here. Forrest now switches his tactic, hooks that ankle, trying to pop his head out. He's close to a reversal, and that's what he's gonna get. 2 more for Jax Forrest. This guy cannot stop scoring points, and now it's 12-7 after the Jordyn Raney escape.
Riding time still intact, 103.
Oh, and there's 3, excuse me, for Jordyn Raney. Gets a dirty takedown of his own.
Yeah, some oohs and ahs in the crowd there. It's 12-10, minute 14 left just in the second period.
It's an incredible match. Nice lift and return there from Jordyn Raney, and getting her right out here could be huge for him, but it's still another minute. But at the very least, he has taken a bite out of that riding time.
Jordyn Raney known for his comeback wins. U17 Greco semis against Iran. Go watch it. Insane comeback for this guy, and he's never going to stop. 55 seconds left in the second. Forrest reaches back for that whizzer. Not a lot between these two guys is going to look super conventional.
Not at all, and Forrest nearly in a position where he could escape. And now body lock here. This is a Greco position. Raney's gonna be dangerous here. Looks to put him down. Just able to get the return, a very important return. But that was a near fall potential from that body lock.
And for Raney, if he's got near fall potential, he has fall potential. This guy puts people away.
And just like that, it's 12-10, 24 seconds to go. And at this point, Jordyn Raney has decided, I'm finishing this period on top. That is my goal here. Granby roll, he's close again, but this time Raney does a better job of following the hips, almost catches him on his back, drops down to the leg. 10 seconds to go in the second period. Incredible match so far, and we still have a period to go, David, as Raney's gonna keep that toe in, savvy edge wrestling. 12-10, we head to the third.
Raney immediately signals bottom, and Jax Forrest, part of match of the night a year ago. Right now, looking like he's part of match of the night again.
No doubt about it. Raney goes under, had a little smirk on his face, got to be having a great time. Although he's in the heat of battle, it's a 1-point match, David, 12-11 after that Raney escape. And you have to wonder, this is the first match where I feel like both guys have wrestled 7 minutes. Could pace become a factor as Raney's in on a single leg, countering is Jax Forrest.
Raney almost stepped in for that takedown. Crazy counter there for Forrest. Good feel, and they're on the edge.
And now it's Forrest in on a shot. He's gonna get the 3-point takedown on the edge. Huge takedown, 15-11, 90 seconds to go.
This match is insane.
Totally crazy.
26 points up on the board.
Now Raney's got to get away in the same fashion he did to start this period. He's up to his feet right away and looking to roll. You can see why Raney is so dangerous. Looking to put guys on their back from every position. Boot in, but the foot on the outside, not ideal. And now Raney's got his leg underneath. He's looking at his body cradle. And now switches a head outside on the finish, locked around the crotch.
Forrest still on top here.
Good job by Jax Forrest, maintaining control, and he slips a boot in now. A near side cradle potentially. Far side, I should say, and that's gonna be an escape for Raney. Now he's looking to go in, scores! That's a takedown, not a reversal! Should be tied, 15-15, scores wrong.
It's a tie
It is tied, 35 seconds to go. 15-15, 33 to go. This crowd is loving it.
People coming to their feet, no quit, neither one of these guys. Raney, can he get a ride out to send this to OT? 33 seconds left in the third.
He was able to ride tough in the second period. Drops down to the ankles, gotta let go, and does. Looking for a changeover is Jax Forrest. Raney staying behind the arms, 24 seconds to go. Granby roll for Jax Forrest, gotta be careful, he's coming around. Raney able to drop down to the leg. Should that be a count? I don't know. But Raney able to fight in.
Forrest has to be
And then
careful not to go to his
his
back.
back. He's got to be careful. As Jax Forrest, he wants this to escape almost too bad. Looking for a tilt maybe. Forrest running away. They go out of bounds. 5 seconds. We're going to have a restart. Jax will have one last attempt, and this is going to go to overtime.
Raney's corner complaining about something. We got 5 seconds to go in regulation.
Raney lines up right side, drops down to the ankle. He can afford to do so. Trips, roll again for Forrest. He's so tricky with his hips. Coming around, nothing there. We're going to overtime. 2 minutes on the board. Riding time clears.
Oh my gosh. Here we go, first point score. Raney taking ground.
Collar tie for Raney. Towards the edge, looking for that throw by on the attack, but they're on the edge. Sprawl from Jax Forrest. They'll go out of bounds. 1:44 to go in sudden victory. As David mentioned, any point is the difference. Oh, tries to jump it. A little Kurt McHenry action there.
No argument for Forrest. He gave a thumbs up to the official.
And a little pass by, he's got it because he gets the 2. There's the takedown. Jax Forrest does it. Gets 3. Match of the night. Match of who's number 1. 18-15. Crowd on their feet. Both guys absolutely delivered.
Jax Forrest and Jordyn Raney, thank you for 33 points. Incredible.
Unbelievable. Both guys so good, so dangerous. That's what you want to see. That's what makes wrestling such a great sport. No tactics, just try to score. Just
This
try to
highlight
score.
might be the entire 8 minutes of wrestling.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh my gosh. My heart.
132, Jax Forrest, Seth Mendoza. This one's going to be crazy, guys.
Next up at 132 pounds, coming out of the green corner, he's from Mount Carmel High School in Illinois, a Fargo champion, a 3-time Fargo finalist, a Super 32 finalist, ranked number 3 in the country, Seth Mendoza. And in the red corner, wrestling for Bishop McCourt High School in Pennsylvania, he's a 2-time Fargo champ, a Super 32 finalist, U17 World Silver Medalist, ranked number 2 in the country, Jax Forrest.
Funky Town, baby. Jax Forrest, Seth Mendoza, and the crowd is fired up for this one. Everywhere I look, humanity. This place is absolutely full. Don't call the fire marshal, please. We are at max capacity here. This is a rematch, David.
Yeah.
Met a couple times already. Seth Mendoza and Jax Forrest underway. And 132, it's Jax in the red, Mendoza in the black. And Jax Forrest has wrestled the last 2 Who's Number 1s. Both have been barn burners. 2 years ago against Nate Jesuroga. Last year against Jordyn Raney, an 18-15 final.
Mendoza's been in this event too a couple years ago. These 2 guys have averaged 25 points per match between them and their opponents.
That's unbelievable. So expect some points here. Jax, you may have watched him a couple weeks ago at the Senior World Team Trials. He also wrestled at the Olympic Trials as he gets that 2-on-1.
This is the 4th match between these 2 in less than a year. Mendoza took one of them, Forrest the other 2.
Both guys have great carries. Mendoza was able to execute it in Vegas. Got a couple feet-to-back exposures from his fireman's carry. Jax, of course, known for his slide-bys. We're both gauging. Short offense there for Mendoza as they come out of it. Minute 40 to go in the first. You see Mendoza doing a good job pulling off the ties, elbow control. for Seth Mendoza. There's that slide by for Jax Forrest, trying to step around, nothing yet. Mendoza fighting, looking for the finish. There's 3 for Jax Forrest. He strikes first. Immediately gets that boot in, and he's gonna go to work from the top position. You see Mendoza hanging on that arm. That's gonna make it tough for him, for Jax to work out. Now freeze that arm. Mendoza gonna be able to wrestle back in position for a reversal, but Jax, like a cat, able to recover and just give up the escape. And there's a shot. Now we're mixing it up. Mendoza in on the leg, diving over the top. Jax Forrest, minute to go here in the first period. Mendoza trying to get a takedown of his own. Trying to pass now is Jax Forrest, but Mendoza looks comfortable here as he's gonna wrestle in this position. With that foot on the outside, it's gonna be hard for him to finish. And now Jax, man, saved by the edge is Seth Mendoza. What a counter there by Jax.
Unreal, and Mendoza was getting close to neutral danger position there, but Jax ended up almost on top as they went out of bounds. These guys,
37 seconds to go.
they're one folk style match. Forrest got the first 2 takedowns, and then Mendoza kind of started to figure things out. Got a takedown in the 3rd period.
I believe there was a tilt involved as well. If I'm remembering correctly, he's really good from the top position as Mendoza as well as Forrest. 20 seconds to go. There, pulls off that wrist as Mendoza now looking to throw it by again is Jax Forrest. 10 seconds to go in the first period. Been a great start here. And that'll do it for the first. Mendoza down 3-1. Flip goes red. Jax will have choice, he'll defer, and Mendoza gonna go underneath.
See if, curious how Mendoza will approach this, because Jax is super tricky in the top position. He was wrist hunting earlier with Jax with a leg in.
And Jax jumped the gun a little bit there, trying to time that whistle on that chop. Lines up on that right side again. And we're underway. Clean start here in the second. Good job fighting hands by Mendoza. That's textbook bottom wrestling. And it's 3-2. Mendoza committed to wrestle at Missouri. Jax Forrest, one of the top recruits of his class.
Yeah, he's uncommitted. You can see a whole lot about his recruiting process on FloWrestling or on our YouTube page.
Working in and out of the ties, both wrestlers. Minute 20 left in the second. Wrist for Seth Mendoza for a moment, and then cleared. Trying to knee pound underneath, and now in on the leg is Mendoza, but fights it off. Was Forrest, and Mendoza fights it off. Single leg for Seth Mendoza, trying to come out the back door. We're scrambling again. Mendoza trying to fight in, could be neutral danger, but great recovery from Jax Forrest. Really a 50-50 position. I don't know who's in advantage here. Jax trying to hook that elbow, but a near leg could come in for Seth Mendoza. Mendoza in decent position to score as he's torn a half on the left side, but Forrest comes up to his feet, dropping in on the single with Seth Mendoza. They're not done yet. On the edge, 33 seconds to go. It's gonna be a tough finish for Seth Mendoza. Gonna need to pull Jax back and bounce. Near side cradle, he's got it locked up. They're gonna give the 3, no way. You gotta have a hip down.
We're gonna see a challenge.
Yeah, I don't think so. And the ref, the side is gonna help him, but it's not just the cradle lock. You have to have that hip down. Oh, they're waving it. They're gonna wave it.
Yeah, you can see the way that official kicked the block back. Say, yeah, you're not gonna need this challenge. We're just waving that. Man, what a position there.
Seriously, and Jax is one of those guys where I feel like he feels comfortable in dangerous positions, and that near side cradle, another example. It felt like even when the hands were locked, he didn't feel all that threatened, and you could see Mendoza had a hard time taking him over as the second period now comes to an end, 3-2. Jax's choice, and they're chatting. And they're gonna, Coach Jody Stripmatter wants to double check riding time, make sure it's correct. And in a match this close, it could come down to anything, even something as insignificant, seemingly as 4 seconds of riding time, could matter, and it is 26 seconds of riding time, in fact.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're going to have to take a look to get it figured out and head to their corners. And even though we only have 5 points on the board so far, there has been no shortage of action.
20 points of action, I would say.
Yes, yeah.
And for Mendoza, it feels like he's never going to be out of it because he's been able to get to legs consistently. And though Jax has been able to counter, he's been close on a few of those scores. And Seth getting an opportunity from top here potentially could be big if Jax goes under, and I think he will. Red is going down. So Mendoza gonna get an opportunity to ride.
He's tough here.
And quick fires that elbow up to Jax Forrest. Half on that left side for Seth Mendoza. And now switches to that right side. And now roll, man, great job turning in. And now looking to score. Working for a takedown of his own, but it's Jax Forrest counter scoring. Double leg, trying to take him through. Seth Mendoza not gonna be able to do it. Takedown, Jax Forrest. 7-2 now the lead for Jax.
See that Johnstown crowd coming to life. Jax Forrest lives just a few minutes from here.
Leg in, and Jax says he's just holding on to my wrist.
He is, but that's how he got out last time, and he does it again.
Yeah, you can get that arm on the other side of your head. It can create a lot of problems for the top wrestler. He's escaping. Seth Mendoza, still a minute to work. Very much in this match. His offense is going to keep him in this one.
If you're Jax Forrest, you got to be especially wary of the dump because he can turn that into feet to back.
He's working for that inside control with that left hand or elbow control. As you hear the Jax Forrest's corner say no ties, they are super aware of that dump. And he can't hit it if his hands aren't on you. 35 to go. Jax on a knee. Seth Mendoza pushing, pulling, trying to create an opening. Jax pops him off. Threatens with a fake, but Mendoza closing distance well. 23 seconds to go. Level change by Jax. Crowding him is Seth Mendoza. Another shot from Jax Forrest. Mendoza staying engaged, but he's got to fire an attack. Pulls a 2-on-1. And dropping down to a knee is Jax Forrest. He looks at the clock, reads 5 seconds. He knows he's close. And that's how this one's going to end. Hometown kid, Jax Forrest, the 7-3 winner.
Jax Forrest just going to be a junior, already 3-0 at Who's Number One, trying to follow in Anthony Knox's footsteps and win 4 next year. And where is this guy going to commit to college?
I don't know.